Good afternoon, everybody. It's Sam, the Backwoods Mom and Crafter. Today, we are going to play, as long as I don't lose my cord, with the Serenity loom. I know I said I was going to do a panel before, a flat piece on a round loom, but I kind of got a little overzealous, and I really wanted to try out my loom because I've been hiding from it because I didn't want to use both two skeins of yarn. Well, I'm biting the bullet. We're going to use 2 skeins of yarn. Alright, with this one, I'm going to do the E-wrap. I'm going to try to zoom in because it keeps zooming out. And I can bring it a little bit closer. As long as it doesn't do the funky thing like it did last week. Alright. You're going to have to mark your pegs. You can either go to Hypnotic Hysteria, or I can tell you, you're going to do, basically what you do is you think of it as your loom cut in half. So this is starting off as number 1, okay? And you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is marked. All the marked ones we're going to skip. So 11 is skipped, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is skipped, 18 is skipped, 20 is skipped, 21, 22, 23 is skipped, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 is skipped. Now what I did is I just flipped it. I'm not going to flip it around because I'm going to get my stuff all tangled and then I'll never see it again. What I did is I just flipped it around and started as if this one was 1. You know, you just reverse the sides. You can count Hypnotic Hysteria. She has the numbering. That's actually where I got this from. So if you want to check out her video, I'll put a link in the description box on how she does hers. I basically did it the same way. She did 1 through 31, flipped it 1 through 31. And if you don't feel like doing 1 through 31 on both sides, she does count on more. But I have the attention span of a goldfish, and less numbers I have to count, it's better. So now we're going to do what's called the figure 8 stitch. We're going to wrap and wrap. See how we formed a figure 8? Wrap and wrap. I like to push all mine down. Wrap and wrap. Wrap and wrap. See how we're forming that figure 8? Just like so. Now we'll see how this turns out. See how we just skipped that black one? That's what we want to do. Skip the black one. Now, the trick is to remember to pull out enough yarn, because this thing is huge. That's the one disadvantage of working with these. Uh-oh, yarn barf. I had yarn barf. See, you can tell these aren't scripted. I literally just threw it on and said, yep, this is what we're going to do today, because I'm still in the process of making another project, and it's taking forever. Now for looms like this, I hold my tension tight. Alright, so we're going to keep figure 8 wrapping, like so, if my hands decide to want to work. Now we're coming up on another black peg, see it? We're going to skip it. There's another one, skip it. Another one, skip it. And we just keep going. I'm going to go all the way. I want to make this blanket. I want to see how long it takes. I'm obviously not going to sit here and make the whole thing right now, although I probably could. That would be my choice. But I do have a life and a family to take care of, so unfortunately, can't sit here all day in the loom, just most of the day. And I can only get away with that because I make videos. Hubby's okay as long as I'm doing something productive. Like, he knows I really want to start a YouTube channel, so he doesn't mind me doing the tutorials all day and playing with yarn, as long as it's productive. Alright, see how we're still just figure 8 wrapping. Don't get stuck though. All the way around. Now we're going to move the yarn that it's stuck on. I'm very discombobulated today. This time change has my brain thrown for a loop. Okay, like so. Just like so. Okay, we're coming up, so we're going to skip it. We're going to move this down. Oh, hey, you can see. Pull some more, because one skein is, one had the yarn barf. And we're just going to wrap. And wrap and skip. And wrap and skip. And wrap and skip. And wrap. See? Oops! Did you see where I messed up? Yep, right there. I did 11 on that side. And then we wrap and wrap. Just wrap the appropriate pegs, not all the pegs at once. There we go. Now, to wrap, I kind of just go around and do a figure 8, like so. Kind of reverses the order that I went in, but it's okay. How did I manage to do that? Dude! My boom has almost like stitch holders, but I'm not gonna, it's actually just cracks in the metal. So, yep, we're gonna just wrap back. See, like so? Actually, let me redo. Because I would like to show you how I did that. Okay, so here we are. We made the E-wrap. I'm going to wrap it around like we would. And then see? E-wrap. Just like so. I'm trying to keep my hand out of the view of the camera. It's not working so well. And now we just E-wrap all the way back. I'm hoping this comes out a little better than one strand. So I really don't want to use 3 because I only have 4 of this color. Yarn. I have a very tight yarn budget, but that's okay. I'm an avid believer in craft with what you have. Use what you have. As much as, yes, I would love to go out and buy every loom I could find, especially the ones that have tight gauges, which I will eventually get, but I'm just starting out, so I can't expect perfection, and I don't want it. That's another reason why I like looming instead of crocheting and knitting, because those I end up counting my stitches. It's really funny. I've been doing it so long, I count my stitches and I don't even know I do it. My husband will look at me and go, hon, you're counting your stitches again. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I don't need to. It's just something you do that you, since you've done it for so long, you just keep going. So, I mean, if this is a little loose, that's okay, because we're coming into spring where I am in the high desert. And then we'll just move it on down. Can you see a little better? There we go. And we just move our little hearts out. Now, I'm going to show you. This is the startup. And then I'm going to stop the video for today. This is going to be like a quick tip tutorial. Nothing super fancy, nothing huge pattern. That's coming because I'm working on that. This is just a quick tip that you don't need a pattern for. I'm a firm believer in sometimes you just gotta do your craft for the sake of crafting. Whether it be knitting, paper crafting. Which, speaking of paper crafting, I just found all my goodies to paper craft. Including, actually brought my paper home. I dropped my phone on the floor. Should probably pick it up. I think I'll finish looming instead. There. Now I'll go like that. Hey! There. Now, just like we did on the regular loom. Hi. Just grab and lift. It's that simple. Okay? And from here on out, it's just going to be one wrap. You got to think we had to cast on first. That's why it took 2. After this, it's just going to take 1. So, happy looming, and I will see you on tomorrow's tutorial.